The spring equinox on March the 19th not only brings a change in season, but it also offers immense inner transformation as well. Because the key theme for this equinox is all about bringing light to the shadow. So there's a lot that's going to unfold on or around the equinox that will really see you shift deeply from within, transform from within as well. Now this month is already quite a transformational month with a lot of growth and transformation happening, and it's only going to be assisted now with the spring equinox, really giving us the opportunity to become aware of a lot of the things that were hidden in the shadows. That's why the key theme is bringing light to the shadows, because when you have the awareness of what is hidden in the shadows, well, then you have a choice to do something about it. So there's a lot of growth and transformation now coming with this spring equinox, really helping you release and overcome a lot of those shadow aspects of yours that has been holding you back, that has been keeping you from really stepping into your full power. And in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things I think you should know about this particular spring equinox, so you can really make the most out of this immense transformation that is now available with the equinox. So let's dive right into the very first thing I would like for you to know is that life now is being illuminated, meaning that every area of your life is, think of it like that, there's a flashlight now shining into all the areas in your life that is out of alignment. And this is internally and externally. Your shadow aspects are also now being illuminated as well. So you're becoming more aware of what aspects of you are simply no longer in alignment with the person that you have already grown into and that you are meant to really embody, because you are such a powerful being and also an empowered being deep down within, and maybe you haven't really tapped into that yet. And now with the spring equinox, life is truly being illuminated. You will become aware of what is simply no longer in alignment, what no longer fits, what is outdated. Now this may actually be quite shocking to you, because maybe you're having all these realizations that, oh my God, I didn't know I was so out of alignment, so misaligned in my life. And yes, it can be a little shocking, a little uncomfortable, but actually embrace whatever comes up. Because as you're becoming aware of what is out of alignment, well, then you have awareness, then you can do something about it. So now with this whole illumination, it gives you the opportunity for awareness, to really become aware. Which brings me then to the second piece here that I want you to know is that there's now also then a great release and upliftment that comes with this illumination, because as you're becoming aware of all these things that are outdated, are out of alignment, just simply don't fit anymore, you have that choice to do something about it. And just with that awareness comes that great release, because then you can say, you know what, I don't want this no more. And a lot of stuff that is now coming to the surface, and especially like those shadow aspects, it's really about just making a different choice, having that awareness that I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to be hindered or held back by my limitations anymore. And by you just becoming aware and then making that conscious choice that I'm done with this, that is so uplifting, and that creates that release. Because you're making a conscious choice to disconnect from it. Yes, of course, there's still some things that you may need to do. Maybe there's some healing involved. Maybe there's just simply something you have to do in the physical to actually make that change happen. But you just making that different choice brings that release, brings that feeling of upliftment, because you have made a different choice. You have stepped into your power, and you have uplifted yourself by making a different choice. So on or around the equinox, you will notice a lot of things are coming to the surface that require your attention, your awareness. And then in the moment, you can then choose something different. You can then choose to not do that anymore, not believe in that anymore, to uplevel your life, to make changes to maybe your diet, your lifestyle, whatever it is. And that then creates that immense release and also a sense of upliftment, because you have made a different choice. And here I want to invite you to check out 2 videos. One is about shadow work, how to start healing your shadow self. And then also the other one is a light language activation to help you release those shadow aspects. Those 2 videos, both are in the description below, can help you with that, because that is really so important right now with this equinox, to do some shadow work, to become aware of what is simply out of alignment, and then to do something about, to release, to let go, to heal, to then also uplift yourself by making those different choices. So both videos are in the description below. They can definitely help you with what I'm talking about here. Then the third thing I would like for you to know is that the old and outdated is also now being illuminated, giving you the opportunity to transmute it into love and light. And here what I'm talking about is karmic debt, soul contracts, past experiences, fears, all of that stuff, past life experiences as well. So a lot of that old, outdated stuff that has been really deeply ingrained within your DNA, within your cells, within your being is now also coming to the surface, creating that release as well. It's being transmuted through your awareness, because I truly believe that anything and everything that comes up that often is not always that great to experience. Maybe you're having these awarenesses of, what's been holding you back or what you've been experiencing, maybe those fears and doubts. And sometimes they can come in quite intensely where they really throw you off course, where it's really so intense that you're wondering like, what just happened? Maybe you even feel like you just got ran over by a bus, right? Because it was so intense. And yes, in the moment, it may be challenging. But I truly believe that whatever comes to the surface, it's coming up for a reason. It's now ready to be acknowledged and then released. And here what you can do is whatever comes up, you want to tune into that. You want to be grateful for whatever coming to your awareness. And then you want to send love and light into the situation, the feeling, the experience, whatever is coming up. You want to send love and light into it with the intention to transmute it into love and light. Transmuting it and dissolving it into nothingness where it came from. Letting it, really seeing it dissolve. That is what is at offer right now with this equinox. So much is being revealed to you, all that old stuff that simply no longer serves you. Like I said, the key theme for this equinox is all about bringing light into the shadow. And by the way, I'm also going to release a Spring Equinox light language activation to really help you with all that, with that releasing, that shadow work, really clearing out on an energetic level, on a cellular level, anything and everything that is now ready to be released. So if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit the subscribe button and then also the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release that video. And if you are already a subscribed member of my community, so just stay tuned, it's going to come out very soon. But this light language activation will then help you with everything that I'm sharing with you here in this video to really help you with that release, so it's easier on you, because a lot of purging may happen now with this equinox, because whenever things come up, they may not be so comfortable in that moment. But like I said, it doesn't have to be that intense. By you just becoming aware of it and simply in that moment saying, no, I'm done with this, I'm releasing it, I'm letting it go. Really sending light and love to that situation, that experience, the feeling, the emotion. And then with the intention of transmuting it into that light and love, letting it dissolve into nothingness where it came from. That in itself can help you already feel that immense release and really make the most out of this equinox to really help you release any of those shadow aspects, those things that are simply out of date, out of alignment, they're no longer serving you. Which brings me to the fourth and more pleasant thing that I want you to know is that with this equinox, you will also experience a sense of rebirth, of waking up anew, refreshed, alive, reborn. Because as you're really becoming aware of those shadow aspects, as you're then choosing to let it go, as you're then releasing it, transmuting it, transforming it, that helps you then to really shed the layers, shedding all the baggage that you have been carrying with you. And that in itself is like a rebirth. You're being reborn as that new, more empowered you that is no longer weighed down by all the stuff that you have been holding on to. Now, I get it. You're probably saying, hey, I'm so sick and tired of all this clearing and healing and shadow work and all that stuff. I've done enough of that. I get it. Believe me, I completely get it. It's been quite intense. Last year, there was a lot of stuff going on. There was a lot of healing, a lot of purging going on. And now even into this year, there's been still a lot of shifts and healing and purging going on too. But still, it is to our highest and greatest good. Think of it like that. We have just moved into a whole new energy period. We are now in the age of Aquarius, right? We have been used to a very different energy period. So of course, there's going going to be that inner shift. We need to attune to it, adjust to it. We have to release a lot of the old stuff that was a good match maybe for the previous energy period, but now the age of Aquarius is all about growth, about transformation, about innovation, also about really bringing in the spiritual aspect into the physical, right? So there's a lot that we are not used to, that we are resisting. So that's why there's all that purging happening, that healing, the releasing. And even though it may be challenging during times, it is helping you to grow. It's helping you to wake up more. It's helping you to really discover who you are and step into your power, into that empowered version of you. So whenever you're then experiencing any emotional ups and downs, it won't be as bad as maybe it is now or it was before. Because anytime you're healing, anytime you're growing, well, you are evolving. So you're never going to experience the challenges the same way that you did previously. Because with each time you're growing, you're evolving, you're becoming more empowered. So just know that, yes, it may be a little challenging, it may be very challenging, but just know it's to your highest and greatest good. And with this equinox, yes, it's bringing the light into the shadow, helping you become aware of what is out of date, what is out of alignment, what is not serving you, for you to have then the awareness and the choice to do something about it. And with that awareness and with that choice, that in itself creates the transformation, where you then really come out at the other side, a new you, a more empowered you, because you have taken back your power. You are no longer choosing to be the victim of whatever you're experiencing, but no, you have taken back your power, saying, no, I do not choose this anymore. I do not want this anymore. I do not want to be that person anymore that acts that way, believes that way, feels that way, or whatever, right? So it's very empowering, actually. So with this equinox, you will feel a sense of that renewal, because you're releasing, you're letting go, you're transforming, you're emerging as that new you. Which brings me to the fifth and final piece here, is that after that initial release, you will then feel expanded like that new self. You will really feel that you are no longer who you were maybe a day ago. You will feel that sense of renewal washing over you, which then also causes you to then feel that nudge to really align yourself to that new you, to a higher life, to really do something in a higher way, to align yourself to your dreams and to your desires, the more evolved dreams and desires. This will then also open you up to a new pathway that is now unfolding before you, a new way of being, and also a new way of showing up in the world and being of service. This is really what this year is all about, is really stepping into our role of what we're here to do, the way shower, the healer, the intuitive, the guides, the mentors, the psychics, to really be of service in a greater way. And yes, this can mean many different things for many different people. It doesn't necessarily need to mean that you need to start a spiritual business or whatnot, but you just continue doing your work, maybe sharing your wisdom, your knowledge with other people that are now ready or more ready to hear what you have to say, or what you are meant to say, what you're meant to share. And all these cosmic events, all these things that are happening, they're actually happening to our highest and greatest good. So we can step into that. So we can be the way shower, the role model, the mentor, the guides to other people in as large or as small as it is right for you. But these are the key things that I want you to know about this particular equinox. And I really hope it gave you some insights and clarity of what you may need to prepare yourself for, so you're not being sidelined by things are just coming up and you're totally sidelined by what you're uncovering, but you're now aware that things may come up on or around the equinox to really help you realize those shadow aspects, the things that are out of alignment. And like I said, this is like internally and also externally. A lot of stuff is more internally because everything starts internally anyways, from within us, and then it kind of, ripples out outside of us. There's going to be a lot of awareness that is coming in now on around the equinox, really assisting you. And now, I hope you enjoyed this, by the way. And if you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe share this with someone that you think could benefit from it. Maybe even leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are you feeling about this? Are you already sensing something is coming? Have you maybe already had some awarenesses of those shadow aspects that made themselves known to you? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. And here's how you can make the most out of the equinox, the energies, and everything that I just shared with you. And yes, it may be a little uncomfortable, but still, what I want to invite you to do is take time out, make the time and space on the equinox and maybe even before and after to really tune in, to open yourself up, to even connect with soul and ask soul to show you any shadow aspects that you are now ready to uncover, become aware of, and then also release and let go and transmute. Let your soul guide you. But here, like I said, it takes the time and space. You can do this in meditation, or maybe just sit down and just journal and just really open yourself up. Set that intention. I now open myself up to becoming aware of any shadow aspects that I'm now ready to become aware of and work with. And just then write everything down, or when you're doing it in meditation, just work with whatever comes up. And then, like I said, allow yourself to become aware. Awareness is the first step here. And then with that awareness already comes a transformation, because then you can make a different choice. You can look at it like, okay, where is this coming from? What am I meant to learn from this? What am I meant to take from this? And then really deciding to let that go, to transform it, to transmute it. And here, just send light and love to whatever you're uncovering. Send gratitude to it, because it has served you up until this point in one way or another. But now be grateful that it came to your awareness, because now it is ready to be released, let go of, transmuted. And then as you're then sending light and love to this, whatever came up, you wanted an intent to transmute it into light and love, to let it dissolve into nothingness where it came from. Really letting it, seeing it dissolving into just the mist, and then dissolving completely. And then replace it with light and love. Deciding, how do you want to move forward? What do you want to experience instead? That is what you can do on or around the equinox to really make the most out of it. And of course, also tune into the light language activation that I'm going to release to really help you with that on an energetic level as well. So we can do the purge together, so I can also assist you with really bringing in those light codes, the healing codes, the codes of upliftment, to assist you with your ascension. But here are the key things. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now, be sure to check out these two videos here. These are the videos about doing the shadow work, the actual how to do the shadow work, and the light language activation to really help you with that as well. And I hope you have a wonderful equinox, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.